Saturday Night Live's weekly update. Starring Kent Brockman and the notorious Tom Tucker.
Hello, I'm Tom Tucker, and this is my lesser news anchor, Kent Brockman.
Well, in today's news, Europe covered in ash. New York Times reports that on April 20th, 2010, a new cloud of ash drifted south from Iceland from the infamous Icelandic volcano, dubbed at this news desk as Mount Doom, encompassing much of the northeastern hemisphere and completely shutting down the aviation industry. While millions of passengers were stranded worldwide and billions of dollars have been spent trying to overcome this natural disaster, at least we know one thing. The Earth can't hold a cough. It seems ash isn't the aviation industry's only problem. The FAA, Federal Aviation Administration, is calling for fewer distractions for pilots after one individual, whose name is yet to be disclosed, overflew the destination by 150 miles. Not only that, the communications were for over an hour while the pilot was busy forgetting to land the plane. The pilot supposedly has sleep apnea, causing him to lose consciousness mid-flight. In light of this recent occurrence, we here at Satireday Night Live Weekly Update propose installing small electrical nodes, as such, directly beneath the pilot's skin, which will monitor vitals and administer a small electrical discharge should the pilot lose consciousness. It would also be able to test the blood alcohol content of potentially inebriated pilots because, with all that free booze on planes, it's no wonder more fooies aren't distributed. Of course, they could also just do health screenings for their employees, but that would be way too easy.
Also in recent news, Ben Roethlisberger has been accused of sexually assaulting a 20-year-old in a nightclub bathroom. Although he was cleared of all criminal charges, he has been suspended for the first 6 games of the 2010 football season. I'm glad to know that the NFL is more just than the justice system. I wouldn't want my NFL players in the hands of lawyers and judges. Would you, Kent?
Oh, no way, Tom.
Other professional sports athletes have also been punished for wrongdoings. Tiger Woods was dropped by many of his sponsors, including Gatorade and AT&T. Tiger now has gone from the richest athlete in the world to, well, the richest athlete in the world. He has also decided to attend rehabilitation for his sex addiction. After retiring from golf, he is back for the first major tournament of the year, the Masters. So next time I'm looking for a thirst-quenching beverage, I'm going to look for Gatorade. And next time I'm buying a phone, I'm going to go to AT&T because I'm disgusted by the sexual habits of this terrible, terrible man.
And now we have our senior intern, who's unpaid, Ken Sarawiwa here to fill us in some other aspects of current news.
Thanks, Kent. I picked up your dry cleaning from the store, by the way. Despite widespread media coverage of the sexual abuse allegations against the Catholic Church, the papacy has remained strong. Additionally, Pope Benedict's term as the Bishop of Rome has just marked its 5th anniversary, meaning that it is now old enough to be hit on by priests. Word up, Father Jeremy. In the current financial climate, there have been an array of solutions to offset the deficit. By far the most profitable of these is the legalization of marijuana. Both Washington and California are pushing for citizens to support a ballot that would put weed behind the counter dispensaries and at other distribution centers. Estimates are that it could generate up to $100 billion in the first year alone. This money would go to help fund civil employees, the DARE program, the state of California, and Toyota hybrids for local law enforcement agencies. Legalization of this natural plant would open up a new industry that would employ countless Americans, like Miss Morris, a Washingtonian tree lover, or Mr. Rosen, a local cranberry juice enthusiast. The legal sale of marijuana would also boost the sales of Ziploc bags, apples, disposable pens, lighters, and sunglasses. Pot has the opportunity to create a brighter future for generations to come, one illuminated by Bic lighters, cherry nugs, and apparently my boss. So next time you're approached on Capitol Hill, go ahead, sign the referendum. Remember, you're helping America. The higher the revenues are, chances are, the higher you are. A recent report on CBS's 60 Minutes outlined the rampant use of cosmetic drugs. College students, as well as adults, are turning to attention deficit disorder medications to heighten their mental capacity in order to accomplish tasks more quickly. What news stations should be focusing their efforts on is getting obese Americans hooked on ADD meds. These prescriptions would eliminate the American stereotype that we're both fat and lazy. Adderall and medications like it would decrease the appetite of these pudgy people, as well as increase their productivity, thus killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So instead of bumming pills off your drug-dealing ADD buddy and using them for yourself, give them to one of your fat friends.
For this next story, we have concealed the identity of the anchorman for security reasons. Now to you, Kent.
God damn it, Tom. In other news, writer Abu Talal Mariki recently posted an indirect threat on the lives of Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the creators of South Park, for having the Prophet Muhammad make a guest appearance on the show. In response, Comedy Central refused to air any reference of the Muslim prophet, censoring the name and image of Muhammad just as they do many of the other vulgarities in the show. This phenomenon is not local to Comedy Central, though. Recently, the name Muhammad has become as dangerous as the name Voldemort. People do not shirk from homosexual jests towards celebrities. In fact, they accept almost all criticism and satire thrown at them by Parker and Stone, no matter how crude. Violence, it seems, is the only force that draws the hypothetical line over which no one may cross. So why not use violence to draw other lines? Whenever a Father Jeremy joke is made, the Catholic Church should string up the infidel with a nice set of rosary beads. Obama naysayers could be silenced by the CIA if neoliberal hippie organizations hadn't already suicide-bombed the Capitol in protest of some war. In short, if someone offends you, don't bother talking it out. Just shoot them or blow them up or something, because the fewer people in the world against you means there are more who are for you.
In other news, the US and Russia are developing a treaty to reduce nuclear arms. This treaty, dubbed the START Treaty, is encouraging other countries to halt development. It makes me feel so secure to know that we can now only destroy the Earth a few times instead of 400. It's good to know that the only countries with nukes are the good old US of A and our communist buddies Russia, and a few others. Will taking away a few nukes really force other countries to halt their development? That's like Dirty Harry taking one bullet out of his .45 Magnum and expecting Scorpio to put down his whole gun. To remedy this, we propose putting these weapons to good use. The nukes will be used to destroy the countries attempting to develop them. This will decrease the number in our stockpile, while at the same time preventing retaliation, because nobody will be left to retaliate. Now yes, there will be casualties, and we will kill millions of innocent people, but let's face it, our government is here to protect us, not them. Besides, if they don't make them, we won't use them.
Thanks for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of Saturday Night Live Weekly Update.
We hope you'll visit us next time Twombly decides to give us a project.
I'm Ken Brockman.
And I'm Tom Tucker. And I'm paid more.
Guess what? She has herpes.
It's funny I used a condom.